alaikum and welcome to the DTV Community Voices. DTV Community Voices is the show where we bring together the social advocates, community leaders, the educators and change makers so they could discuss and give their ideas on the issues and current affairs of the world that is getting in the way of the communities, that is creating problems not just across the US but also the world as a whole. I'm your host Nafisa Ahmed and thank you for being with us today. Today in this talk show we are going to discuss about the human rights, the social justice, youth leadership, the community development and building bridges between communities. Today at the DTV studio on the DTV Community Voices we have a very special guest with us, Mr. Khalid J. Kazi, the founding president and senior advisor of the Muslim Public Affairs Council, MPAC, and inaugural president of the American Muslim Affairs Coalition, AMAC. So, Mr. Kazi, for the fact I personally know that the Muslim Public Affairs Council of Western New York had been in operation over 2 decades. So I have my viewers who might not be acquainted with MPAC. So if you could shed light about the kind of, what is your mission and vision?
Yes. So Muslim Public Affairs Council of Western New York was established in Buffalo in 2004, actually in the month of May. So we've been in existence for about just over 22 years. And if you want to put the main goal of the council in one line, it would be to establish the Muslim identity in the United States. We want to show our citizens across America who we are, what we stand for, what our faith traditions are, what our cultural backgrounds are, and how we can contribute to the betterment of the society as a whole. So the idea is to bring Muslims into the mainstream of American civic and political life so that we can achieve the position, the status, and the role that is deserving of our community in America.
So what are the challenges that you have faced or the organization have faced so far in terms of representing the Muslim communities?
Well, it's true. We do have many challenges. And some of the work which we had done previously about, let's say 40 years ago, 50 years ago, or even before that somehow went down the drain after 9/11. The terrorist attacks in New York and Pennsylvania and Washington on September 11, 2001, that became a huge challenge for the Muslim community across America. So that was one, to come out of that disaster and then recreate our image, not only as far as our faith, Islam is concerned, but also as we as Muslim community are concerned. Now, we all know how peaceful Islam is, what the message of Islam is, what the message of our beloved Prophet ﷺ is. So we had to go back into the community to correct the ills and the ill effects and the bad images of these disastrous effects. So that was a huge challenge. But we have other challenges also. For example, Muslims in America is not a homogeneous community. It's extremely heterogeneous community. We come from 65 Muslim countries, and then half of us are born Americans who have always been in America. We are ethnically African Americans. We are Bangladeshi Americans, Pakistani Americans, Indian Americans, Turkish Americans, Arab Americans, and you can name it. So we all come with a little baggage from each country.
True.
So to dismantle those baggages and create a uniform voice for Muslims is extremely challenging, because we are still tied to the old land, and we should, because that's where our heritage comes from. The third challenge is resources. I don't think we have enough human or financial resources to be able to meet the challenges that we face in America every single day. So these are sort of, brief overview of some of the challenges we have seen and we have faced. And of course, there are forces, there are voices in America that are speaking against Muslims every day at every level. And we have to be able to neutralize those negative forces. That's a very big challenge.
As a Muslim American or as a faith leader, what do you think, or what are the challenges, or what are the steps that you have taken so you could ensure that, the American Muslim communities can live in peace and coexist with each other peacefully?
Yeah. I think in the initial part of your question was challenges of the faith.
Mm-hmm.
I think the first challenge I can remember myself 50 years ago when I came, I wanted to have two things. I wanted to have halal meat,
Yes.
because there was no halal meat store in our region.
That's a big
Number
yes
two,
for us.
I wanted to make sure I can go to the masjid, to the mosque, and pray Jummah, because there was only one mosque at that time. So those were the challenges in the beginning. But now, alhamdulillah, thanks to Allah, we have over 70 mosques in a place where we had only one. So that challenge has been met, and it has been met effectively. Not only that we have enough masajids and mosques in our area, we have enough Islamic schools in our area. But I think the challenge for the Muslim community to progress, to make the contributions that are necessary to gain our rightful place, is engagement. Engagement is a big challenge. We have to be able to engage with our elected officials. We have to be able to engage with government officials. We have to be able to engage with media. We have to be able to engage with all civic organizations so that we can progress in a fashion that is worthy of our community. I mean, we have a very educated community. We have business-minded community. We have people in high places, but we haven't reached the place where we need to be. And engagement is absolutely necessary for that.
So some of the things that you have mandated, so that brings me to the question that we still have a lot of schools where in those zone or the district schools we have a lot of Muslim people, Muslim communities, but those schools have not yet declared holidays for the Muslim biggest occasions. We have Eid al-Fitr, we have Eid al-Adha. So is there anything that you're planning to do on that?
Right. So that's part of the challenge, right?
Yes, of course.
As I said, that we haven't gained the rightful place, that's part of that equation. However, we do have school boards, schools that observe our holidays, whether it is Fitr, Eid al-Adha, and other holidays. We started that back 40 years ago. And I remember when we first went on this journey, the first school district who I personally was involved with is in Williamsville School District. And we changed the policy about religions, and we introduced this concept of putting all the holidays on the calendar, and then making this Friday prayers available for high school children. So we have made some progress. We have made some progress on the state level also. This year, the governor declared the month of January as the Muslim Heritage Month in the state of New York. That's the first time in history. We are taking small steps at a time, but I think we have an awful lot more to do.
So small steps are something that is going to take us to the bigger victories. Congratulations on that. And that takes me to the next question, which is one of the highlights of the conversation today, which is on 21st, you will have your annual banquet for MPAC. So what do you think the attendees can expect?
Yes. Well, I'm very excited about the banquet, our annual gala that is coming up on June 13th. We have been very fortunate to have an amazing event every year. This is the best showcase of Muslims of our region, where you will find leadership and ethnic communities virtually from every Muslim country at one place. This is, I think, the only event where you will find all Muslim ethnicities gathered at one place, other than Eid. Plus, you will have elected officials, you will have government officials, you have other civic and religious organizations, interfaith community, and media. So this is a place where Western New York comes together. And this is an amazing event. We have a dynamite speaker coming in, Wajahat Ali, and we also give scholarships to our youth at the annual banquet. This year also we'll be giving 3 scholarships on June 13th. And one more thing, which is very important and special for this year banquet, is we're going to launch a new organization by the name of AMAC, American Muslim Affairs Coalition. This is a new organization that will take us to the next level. We have made certain achievements with MPAC over the last 22 years. I think we need to move on to the next phase of our development and institutionalize the progress we have made, and then look for further progression to put the Muslims at the place they deserve to be in our society today. So I'm very excited that we'll be launching AMAC. And finally, there's one more thing special at the banquet this year. For those of you who may not be familiar, this is the 250th year of the independence of America. So we'll be celebrating 250 years of American independence, and we have a special gift for everybody who is coming to the banquet because of that occasion. So I'm not going to tell you what that gift is, but there's a special gift.
Okay, so that's a surprise waiting for you, whoever goes there and attends the event. That takes me to my last question. I know that you have been involved with the social activities and advocacy and public services for many years now. So what message would you leave for us, for the viewers, and for us to take back home?
My message to my Muslim community: I love you. Wallahi, I love you. It doesn't matter where you are from, what age you are. I love you. We have a job to do, and that job is to bring American Muslims to the place that belongs to them. We are partisans, artisans, we are professionals, we are educated people, we are business-minded people. Whatever our trade is, whatever our interest is, we have to be able to attain the rightful place. And for that to happen, please join hands with organizations that work for your cause. We want to ensure civil rights, civil liberties, excellent education, health care, immigration policies that are just and fair. And we cannot do it unless we join hands. So please join hands with us so that we can work for you and we can do what is necessary for our community. And remember, nothing can be done if you are not there. So please be there. Thank you.
In relation to what Mr. M. Kazi has said, that we need to come together for our own, to establish our own rights, and we need to be working hand in hand. Every human being matters. It's a human chain. Let's come together to see the place, to create the place and see ourselves where we belong. Thank you, Mr. M. Kazi, for the conversation we had today, and thank you for coming to the DTV studio. It was very enlightening for all of us. And congratulations on your upcoming 21st annual banquet event. Hope to see you once again.
Thank you. I'm humbled, I'm honored, and I really enjoyed my time here. And thanks for inviting me.
Of course, it was wonderful. Thank you to our viewers for joining with us in this discussion. Hopefully you have found it meaningful, informative, and inspiring, to say the least. Stay tuned for more episodes that will continue, where we will explore more issues around the communities, our nation, and the world as a whole. Watch DTV, the first and 24-hour full-fledged Bengali community-based TV channel broadcasting from Buffalo, New York. Download DTV app or log on to www.dtvusa.com to watch DTV from anywhere in the world and stay connected with DTV for the latest news and updates. And DTV is inclusive of other communities, so keep watching.